Versatile Infotainment provides thousands of informative videos of our viewers. If you want more informative videos, please like and subscribe our channel. So let's go our topic.
North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong Un, is worth $5 billion. Despite the fact that the public knows less about Kim Jong Un than it does about other international leaders, the media has nonetheless given him a lot of coverage. In North Korea, Kim Jong Un is known by a number of titles, including Commander-in-Chief overall, Chairman of the State of Affairs Commission, Chairman of the Central Military Commission, and Marshal. He is frequently referred to as Dear Leader in North Korean propaganda. Kim Jong Un, the leader of North Korea, has been at the center of numerous scandals because of his country's alleged misdeeds, which include torture, kidnappings, imprisonment in camps, and many other things. Individual wealth. Up to $5 billion worth of assets and bank accounts under the control of Kim Jong and his family were discovered in March 2013 by a combined South Korean and American inquiry. These assets were discovered in over 200 international bank accounts spread across Austria, Liechtenstein, Russia, Singapore, China, Switzerland, and Luxembourg, among other nations. It is said that hundreds of millions of dollars of cash are held in several of these accounts, many of which are situated in China. Kim reportedly has around 20 houses and castles for his personal use spread throughout North Korea. He is rumored to own more than 100 high-end vehicles, with a penchant for European sports vehicles. Kim Jong Un also possesses a luxurious yacht that is longer than 100 feet and at least one private plane. Kim Jong Un spends a large portion of his time on a private island off the coast of North Korea, as described by Dennis Rodman. Early years. Although North Korea claims that Kim Jong Un was born on January 8, 1982, the exact date of his birth is unknown, as that would indicate he was born precisely 40 years after his father and exactly 70 years after his grandparents. Many have noted that this birthday seems a little too perfect to be true. Now, the former leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, was his father. The man who first founded the People's Democratic Republic of Korea, now commonly known as North Korea, was Kim Il-sung, the grandfather of Kim Jong-un. In addition to his father having additional children with other women, Kim Jong-un was reared with an elder brother and a younger sister. Born and reared in Switzerland, Kim Jong-un was one of Kim Jong-il's children. He went to school using a fictitious identity and was described as introverted, but he also showed a strong love for basketball and got along well with other kids. He was forced to leave secondary school in 2000 in order to go back to North Korea. After returning home, Kim Jong-un studied at Pyongyang's Kim Il-sung University, an officer training institution. Before he graduated in 2007, Kim Jong earned 2 degrees from the school's military branch, one in physics and another as an army commander. He was first exposed to the North Korean public in 2010 and his identity was made public. In addition, he formally joined the North Korean Workers' Party in this year. The North Korean leader. Nobody anticipated Kim Jong-un taking over as North Korea's new leader at first. The obvious candidate before he was apprehended attempting to enter Japan using a false passport was his elder brother, Kim Jong-nam. It is said that he desired to go to Disneyland in Tokyo. Kim Jong-un appeared to be the new frontrunner to succeed his father as the country's leader after Kim Jong-nam embarrassed the North Korean leadership with this deed. But Kim Jong-nam would subsequently claim that he believed he was ignored and banished because he supported reform and voiced criticism of the dictatorship. With many of the same traits and preferences as his father, Kim Jong-un was also viewed as a near-perfect replica of him. Kim Jong-un formally assumed the role of North Korea's supreme leader in 2009, taking over from Kim Jong-il. He later rose through the Workers' Party of Korea's ranks, eventually rising to the rank of 4-star general in 2010. Potential opponents of Kim Jong-un's ascension were being rounded up by the regime by 2011 and either executed or placed in internment camps. Only a few days after Kim Jong-il's death in December 2011, Kim Jong-un was formally proclaimed supreme leader, defying expectations that other senior officials would serve as regents until the transition of power. He was promoted to the rank of Marshal in 2012, which is the highest in the North Korean military. In theory, Kim Jong Un only has 1/3 of the authority usually vested in a country's president because North Korea also has a premier and a parliament president. In actuality, though, Kim Jong-un is in charge of the country. Kim Jong-un made numerous noteworthy reforms to North Korea after taking office. The culture of the country was influenced more by the West, albeit subtly. In addition, he adopted a more casual attitude toward his public persona, flaunting his spouse at an orchestra performance and displaying sincere sorrow when an apartment complex fell under his watch. Kim Jong-un's rule has also been characterized by economic change, with a notable easing of constraints. Rather than the custom of erecting political monuments, Kim Jong-un has prioritized the construction of ice rinks, parks, and swimming pools when it comes to infrastructure. But there is a negative aspect to Kim's authority. He saw the family of a former high-ranking North Korean official, Jang Song-taek, as a danger to his authority, so he methodically killed them all. Kim Jong-un is rumored to want to destroy the family's legacy and everyone who has ever supported them. And even though the past president and Kim Jong-un had an exceptionally cordial relationship, Trump harshly criticized the North Korean leader following the death of an American student detained in North Korea. The development of nuclear weapons by North Korea is another issue of concern. By 2018, Kim Jong-un was making even more extraordinary moves, having face-to-face meetings with President Trump, the leaders of China and South Korea, and others. The leader of North Korea met with Russian President Vladimir Putin in the ensuing years. He promised to pursue peace with other countries and abolish North Korea's nuclear arsenal as a result of these meetings. For many of the leaders of other countries, this was their first ever face-to-face meeting with a North Korean supreme leader.